This month's Guildford property update. Sellers down 13.5%. Buyers stay on the market. Sales falling through are lowest since 2015. I'm taking a look at the current Guildford property market, plus the weeks up to Christmas and the New Year. There is some good news too for homeowners with properties currently for sale. Rightmove have just published their monthly house price index. This provides some encouraging news. When comparing today's housing market with the market a year ago, the figure for the number of sellers is down by 13.5% due to the unsettling nature of the market putting off speculative sellers. Meanwhile, buyers seem just as determined to buy, so the number of sales remain virtually unchanged compared to the same time last year. The number of sales falling through is also at its lowest level since 2015, possibly because there are fewer speculative sellers currently on the market. This means that the more determined sellers have less competition for their property from other sellers. Buyers also have less negotiation power now that they have fewer properties available to them, so sellers should realise a sales price closer to their asking price. The current market is price sensitive due to the uncertainty around Brexit and the upcoming general election. There is some thought that now is therefore a great time for sellers to prepare their property for listing in preparation to sell early in the new year. Many sellers make plans during the Christmas break for the new year. These often include selling their current home to move on in their life. Taking the initial steps required to list a property now rather than in the new year will ensure sellers will not only take advantage of the lack of speculative sellers, but also benefit from a possible pent-up demand leading to a price rise due to the general election results and hopefully a final decision at long last as regards Brexit. This is why there is good news for current sellers who consider relisting their home in order to attract new and more committed buyers. And now for an update on the Guildford property market. Guildford has fallen in line with the conclusions arrived at in the Rightmove report. Property stock fell again in October, with overall stock levels falling fractionally. Asking prices for Guildford property have decreased by up to 1% during the last month, but sales prices for all property types increased slightly, with the exception of semi-detached properties. This might be because the asking prices were slightly higher at the time these properties first came onto the market, typically during the summer period. Properties are on the market for an average of 147 days compared to 157 last month. Three-bedroom houses are properties between the asking price of $500,000 and $1 million, typically spent less time on the market than properties in all other price ranges. As we approach the end of the year, the market does appear to be slowing down, as suggested by the Rightmove report. However, there do remain signs of potential sales growth as buyers stay in the market, and now that the general election has been called, now really is a good time to consider listing your property. And on the subject of Christmas, the Christmas festivities are starting soon with the annual Guildford Christmas lights turn on. There will be live music and frolics. Just turn up outside Trinity Church in the High Street on Thursday the 21st of November between the hours of 4 and 9 p.m. See you again soon for next month's property update.